Hey guys, it's your boy back again with another video, and I want to talk about Gungrave. Now, I've been a fan of Gungrave since I picked up the original PlayStation 2 game from GameStop so many years ago. When I first saw the cover art, I was like, this kind of reminds me of Trigun. Coincidentally, it was created with Red Entertainment and the creator of Trigun. Now, this isn't the Vash the Stampede game that we desperately deserved. But Gungrave was fun. Now, this year I picked up Gungrave Gore, trying to recapture that nostalgic feeling from the original PlayStation 2 game. Although it was mediocre at best, in my personal opinion, it just felt clunky, and I think it didn't do the original game any justice. So after playing Gungrave Gore, I went back and played the original PlayStation 2 game. Spoiler alert, it was better. Now, I could be looking at it through nostalgic glasses, but I do believe that the PlayStation 2 version was a better game. It just felt like the gunplay was a little more weighted, and the enemies were just a little bit less bullet spongy. But, that's part of the game with Gungrave. They're going to be spongy. Although Gungrave Gore did improve on the graphics, the gameplay, not so much. Considering the age gap between these two games, it should have been like night and day. You would think it would have been like night and day. But no, it honestly wasn't. It wasn't all disappointing. Gungrave Gore was the type of game you could just jump into and play without a thought. Now, this is the original Gungrave for the PlayStation 2. Now, I still think the graphics on this game do hold up. That cel shaded art style, it looks like the anime. It looks good. Honestly, I prefer this art style. It's endearing. But tell me, doesn't the gunplay look a little better in this? Even the way he swings that coffin. Now, nostalgia aside, they play very similar. And that's what kind of disappointed me with Gungrave Gore. It played almost, not as good, but almost identical as the original PlayStation 2 game. Now, if they just did a port, I couldn't argue with you. I'd be happy with just a port. But considering it's a whole new game, that's where the disappointment just comes in. Because, like many of you may not realize, there were actually two Gungrave games on the PlayStation 2. There was a sequel, Gungrave Overdose, which plays better than the original Gungrave as well as Gungrave Gore, and I was pleasantly surprised. I actually have both games, the physical copy as well as on my emulation station, because I don't want to play the physical copies. I want to make sure they last as long as possible, so I don't even want to take the CDs out of the case. But I just can't explain it, man. Like, I feel like they dropped the ball with the remake, the reimagining, the re-reckoning. You know what it kind of reminds me of when they tried to re-release 13. and took away everything that made 13 cool. Now, I mean, let's be realistic. Well, you know what? I can't even say that it's not that bad. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm at a loss for words. But you've been looking at this gameplay for the last 5 minutes. That's if you made it this far into the video. In the comment section, I want you to tell me, what do you think? Do you think that the PlayStation 2 version was better than Gungrave Gore? Or is it just me? Now, this is Gungrave Overdose, the sequel to the original Gungrave on PlayStation 2. And as you can see, they kept the cel shaded look, but improved on the graphics. Look at the way he's moving. Look at the way he's swinging that coffin. That was my main complaint about Gungrave Gore. He was so stiff. Now, he's not moving like Dante from Devil May Cry, but damn sure is close to it. Let's be realistic. Boy, he's swinging that thing. He's swinging that thing. The movement is like fluid, it's like water. You put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water in a bowl, it becomes the bowl. Water has no form. If you know what movie that come from, let me hear it. Let me see it in the comment section. But look, boy, I was going hog wild, yakking on everything. You can actually do combos with the gunplay and the coffin. So why in God's green earth was Gungrave Gore so daggone stiff? It was absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense. Gungrave Gore should have been an improvement over Gungrave Overdose, but it wasn't. Look at the movement. Look at the movement. Boy, look at the movement. He doing everything but twerking. I don't know how to dance, but I know how to shoot. But just look, man, it's ridiculous. Honestly, it's utterly ridiculous. Now I know it's all personal opinion. Maybe I'm a little biased, but Gungrave Overdose, to me, is what Gungrave Gore should have been. The same way DMC5 is an improvement over 4. 4 is an improvement over 3. Not the story, but I guess certain aspects of the gameplay it's not. But you get what I'm saying. I hate it when a sequel moves backwards. I am happy that the game was released. I'm not going to trash the development company or the rights holder or anything like that. I'm happy Gungrave Gore got released. I just think, as a fan of the manga and the anime and of the creator, I I feel like we deserved better. I don't think the A team worked on this. Hell, I don't even think the C team worked on it. But not this Gungrave Gore. Also, what I'd like to see, as small as this game is, I would love to see them release all 3 games in one package. The whole Gungrave trilogy. Now that would be nice. I would literally buy that. I wouldn't care if it was one of those $70 games. I would buy that. I would love to see this game moved up to modern consoles because really feel like it deserves to be there. I'm just happy I was able to preserve a physical copy as well as the ROM, because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. But I tell you what, this is one game that's going to stay in my collection forever. Forever. This is one of my all time favorite games. I put it right up there with God Hand, another PlayStation 2 era game that was really underrated. I'm out.